There's a couple things that I think, I want to just paint a couple broad strokes, which is what is valuable to a man in a woman are a couple things. It's the texture of energy. It's the palette of energy that we can get from you. So oftentimes men who are lazy, in my opinion, mistake, they don't create a culture or a relationship where there's lots of different kinds of energies that are celebrated, right? And some of this I think you probably worked on a little bit. We're going to work on it tomorrow a bit. Yeah, archetypes and different kinds of energies, right? So the more that the wider a woman's palette, it's not necessarily that we crave other women, although there is that piece of our triune brain. It's that we crave different energies, right? You see all the men going, "Well, we crave different energies, right?" So no matter how, think of my teacher uses this analogy, it's not mine. Think of the greatest pair of shoes that you've ever bought, the greatest pair of shoes, right? And you love them, they're the best, or the greatest dress, whatever it is, and you wear them and you feel perfect in them. And you can wear them 1 day, 2 day, 3 day. This is what he says, that oftentimes it's like asking a man to be monogamous. Doesn't matter how much he loves you, that there's a certain piece of him. This is speaking to the biological brain. And it's tough to talk about. People don't want to talk about it, but it's going on, and it's underneath the surface of a lot of our relationships. So it's better if we talk about it. I try to encourage couples to talk about it. Like, yeah, I mean, of course I want to sleep with other women eventually, sometime, maybe, right? Of course I do. Like, I would be lying if I didn't. But I love you too much, or I know that that's not right for us, or, yeah, whatever good leadership looks like in that. But the second thing that really, and this is the one I think that's missed, the second reason why a man will choose a woman is because she supports him in finding the deepest freedom for himself. And I'm not necessarily talking about sexual freedom. It could be freedom to live a purpose into the world, freedom to do whatever's most important to him. Now, if sexual exploration is most important to him at this point in his life, then a woman who allows him to sleep with other women is going to be near and dear to his heart. But for me, for example, the times that I'm just so enamored with Guru Jagat, when we're talking about what I love to do with my life, like her and I brainstorm on practices and things like that, and I'm like, I mean, there are obviously other times, but this is like something that just touches a very deep chord in me. Like, she's actually helping me to do the thing that I was meant to do on the planet. And that's irreplaceable. Sex is not going to replace that. And it's incredibly valuable. Does that make sense? Yeah? And so I always say that, of course there's biological urges, but there's some things that women can do for men, and men, the opposite, what men can and should do for women, but that's one that's irreplaceable. If she helps him find spiritual freedom, or whatever freedom he's yearning for in that moment, that is a woman that he's going to want to dedicate his life to.